wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God. Jess Hilarious is on maternity leave. Envy is actually in Louisiana.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she on maternity leave any moment. So Lauren LaRosa is guest hosting. And we got, I feel like legends is an understatement. I feel like icons is an understatement.
Yes.
Mannie Fresh and Juvenile, 25 years of back that ass up. God damn.
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, man.
Bruh. I mean, the way you even represent it, a lot of this started with, you giving it acronyms and all of that, and you know, giving it its praise as well.
It's a Negro spiritual.
Yes, bro.
It's a Negro spiritual. Back that ass up is a Negro spiritual. To this day, did y'all still think y'all would have people backing that ass up 25 years later?
Hell no.
I did. He might say, I felt,
Felt it
But Mannie the club dude. Me, personally as an MC, I didn't see it. I was trying to enjoy myself with the moment I had.
Yeah, I saw it from the very beginning of we did that song 3 times over when we was making it.
Yeah.
Because every time he did a rap, I felt like it was beating up my beat, so I did something to compliment what he was doing.
Wow.
So when I did it again, he did a better rap, and I was just like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So by the 3rd time, we felt like, okay, this is it.
So the version we got now was the third time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because every time we did it, it elevated, and it got better and better. And when we finally was like, this the one, I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be the one.
He
forever.
lied to y'all. He was trying to kill me on the song.
I was trying to beat him out.
So we got the Nashville. He was about to turn it. I'm like, look, bro, y'all gotta let me go one more time. Like one more time, bro. So I changed it because at first I was doing a lot of rap, and I changed it to the one word thing, to the and flipped it that way. Then man was like, all right, we got one now.
So with the other versions, were you being too lyrical on it? Baby?
I was.
Okay.
It wasn't right.
Y'all still have the other 2 versions?
No.
I thought,
You got rid of it?
Yeah, I got rid of it.
That was the
I
days
just
of
was
2
like,
inch.
this ain't,
Okay.
That was the days of 2
so I
inch.
was
We
like,
was using them 2
we
inches
can't
over.
save this.
Okay.
We need these tracks.
Got you.
So I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all remember the day y'all made it? But y'all made it multiple times.
Yeah.
I remember though. I can't remember the exact date, but I remember where we was. We was in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because High and Back That Ass Up was the last 2 songs.
I was kind of like beating on the desk,
Same
and he
thing
was
too.
rapping, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, shit, we got one right there.
When did Wayne get on it?
Oh, after we done it, he was
Wayne
just like...
Wayne was hanging around the studio making sure he got on.
Making sure he got on.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, there's no way this going down without me getting on this song. And I mean, I think he saw it as well. Because for him to hang around... Nobody else there. He just hanging around in the back, and then when it was complete, just pop up like a leprechaun or some shit, and like,
hey, check this out.
Check this out.
That shit was funny as fuck.
So are we going to, because I know at Essence Festival, there was the whole thing there, but because this is the 25 years you guys are out here now, are we going to get the full, you said that everybody was getting back together. Is that a thing? Is that happening?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's still happening. As far as I'm concerned, it's still happening. But we obviously knows what happening on the internet. So I'm trying to resolve that. So that got to happen. We got to sit down and have a conversation about that first.
What does that look like between y'all when you say resolve and have the conversation? Because y'all are brothers, y'all are family,
Imagine
right?
you being a big brother and your little brother's fussing, and you wish you could stop it, and it's pretty much nothing you can do about it. But I got a relationship with all of them,
right.
So it's one of them things that I'm trying to fix. I'm gonna continue to try to fix, and until that day happens, I'm not giving up.
I feel like once things get to the internet, it makes it more irreparable than it probably was.
It does. It complicates things.
At a certain age, honestly, especially if you just being introduced back to the world, stay off the internet.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Until you actually get your feet planted. You know what I'm saying? Stay off the internet because social media, especially for me, is a tool.
It's
a
different
tool to sell something. It ain't where I air out my business. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like Juvie said, we gonna keep on campaigning to fix it. Because the fans have spoken. This is what they want.
Yeah.
This is a lot of people that grew up on this. And it's even more crazier when you don't even know what you're arguing about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what we fussing about? Like, hey, so it's weird, but yeah, we gonna keep on going. Me and Juve, y'all already see. We ain't turning down collars. We out there.
When was the moment y'all realized Back That Ass Up was a cultural anthem? Because that happens over time. So when did y'all realize, boy, this ain't never going nowhere?
I mean, I would say probably at the 10-year mark, You know, when I start realizing that, wow, I'm never gonna get a chance to take a break. People gonna keep on trying to book me for shows, bar mitzvahs, weddings, and stuff like that.
In 10 years?
And yeah, 10 years in. I mean, the question he asked was kind of like asking me how long. Yeah, like I make 10 years in. When I'm like, damn, this song ain't never dying. So.
Well, I looked at it as from a DJ perspective. You know, it was the song that pretty much, as a DJ, this your go-to. Like, this the one that save you.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? When it's like, if everything else going bad, play back that ass up. You know what I'm saying? And you can recuperate. And when there's a song like that, you know it's going to be around for forever. Like, you know, and it became the song that closed the club up, closed like down south. It would be that last song that they played.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh yeah, this one going to be here for a while.
I've never heard of a song getting a proclamation. Mayor LaToya Cantrell issued a proclamation declaring June 11th is Back That Ass Up Day.
Yeah.
So on that day,
And we
people
doing
just walk
we doing
around
something
like,
big.
what do
Backing that
you
ass up.
just...
I don't know how they do it. I mean, but I think next year we're gonna celebrate it to the fullest, and we'll see. We will see.
Oh, y'all got something planned?
Yeah, I got something planned. I plan on doing something in that same park, Shakespeare Park, where we shot the video, where we shot slow motion and Back That Ass Up.
Oh, I love
So
slow motion.
bringing it back home to my area. That's my neighborhood.
What does Shakespeare Park mean to the city?
It mean a lot to me, you know, a hell of a lot to the Magnolia Project, because that's our park, right? You know, all the projects in the city have a park that's right close to it. And I went to school right there. That's my school in front of it, Carter G. Wilson. It mean everything to me, bro. You know?
So you an icon anyway, but when you bring things back to your community like that, to memorialize the community forever in videos, oh man.
Oh yeah, man, and that's the cool part about it. You see the outcome. If you look at both of those videos and you see how many people come out, that's all the time. It was like that even when Mannie Fresh came to DJ block parties in the project, and it was like that when I threw block parties in the project, and it's still like that. Even when I go back with this event, it's gonna be crazy.
So 400 Degrees is still your favorite song over Back That Ass Up to perform?
Yeah, it is. I love Back That Ass Up, but Mannie Fresh will tell you that's more his song, because he put all the hot parts on. I always tell people that, look, if Mannie Fresh is on a song, wait till it breaks. Listen to where the breaks are. Listen to where the hot part is. As soon as he come in on a song, the crowd go to doing this. When on my birth, they be like, you know, but they waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? So that's his song. To me, 400. When I come out, I'm clowning. That's my thing.
That's a Negro spiritual too, though.
Hello?
Yeah.
You
Especially
see
in
me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV? I bought that. That's a felony charges. I bought that. Like that. That's one of them ones now.
Yeah.
Why did it take so long for the video? Like, why did you never do a video originally?
That's a universal cash money question.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of songs on that album that I felt like that for.
We wasn't ready to go on to the next album, really. Yeah. You know, me and him, but it was more of, you know, like he said, the powers of be was like, hey, it's time to do another album.
It's a lot of 5 million records?
Listen, we was like, it's a
I think
ton
we
of
could have
videos.
did way more if we'd have put more singles out.
Yeah,
off
it was a bunch of singles on there.
You know, Run For It. I'm on fire.
I'm on fire. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of them on there, bro, that we kind of like overlooked.
Y'all had another one, man. I think it might have been on the second album.
Put your sense up.
I got the fire. I got that
That's
fire.
on the second
Holla at
album.
me, Woody, if you want that out of mine. I'm like, well, that should have been huge too.
Well, that one did pretty good. That one, we actually put that one out as a single.
Was pretty good.
You know, platinum.
Okay, that's really
I don't remember no
good.
video for that though.
There was a video for that.
We were standing on the project with the fire and all that. When I'm in the Bentley with the different phones and stuff. Yeah. You missed that one, dog.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the one I'm thinking about.
You
I'm thinking about the one
I need a hot girl.
I need the woman. He's like, Slim got a big flamethrower. Which one is that, man?
Everything from the song, that's what you
you said.
remember.
Slim got a flamethrower hitting him from coast to coast.
No,
that shit got a hard ass beat.
Big guns, you talking about Ziggler Wiggler and Fresh on that, but Ziggler say that. He said stretching them walls out, he got to go to the old clinic.
That song hard. That song hard as a motherfucker. What song is that?
That's on the Hot Boy.
That's
on the Hot Boy. No, that's on my second album.
I cannot think of the name of that
Wayne
record.
come in and say, I ain't terrified from nothing. I'm young, wild, crazy, and disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was he know more than me, because folks always say, like, I'm like, bro, I did an album, but like I didn't do a single, so I don't even know most of them.
That's the one. That's the one. I say we raised up looking at trees and brick walls, stolen properties.
I know what song you're talking about.
That one. That's the song y'all heard on the album, because if you don't listen to that commercial with you and Ziggy, you'll miss the song. You have to listen to that. Y'all don't have it at.
So it's not. It's after a skit.
Yeah, it's after
And
a
it's
skit.
combined
and
with
if
the
you don't,
skit.
if you
All
don't
right.
listen to the skit, you don't hear the song.
When y'all sat down to like put these projects together, like for that time, in that time, were y'all thinking like, because I know sometimes like you'll hear like, oh, like Rockefeller stories, and they're like, oh, well, we were thinking we want to tell stories in the videos because we knew movies were next. Like, were you guys thinking that long out, or were you just like, we want to make good music? Because now you guys are soundtracks to commercials, to all different people's celebrations of life. Like, was it that big of an idea for you guys at the time?
It was true to form. Like, you know, when we was making these records, it was what we was living, you know, and I think that's why they resonated with people so well. Like, because it wasn't no gimmicks to them. You know, right now it would be like somebody going, oh, there's a gimmick in you saying this or doing this. To us, it was just like, nah, this is how I feel today, and I'm gonna write it from a real perspective. You know,
And then with me, with some of my songs, I didn't make all my songs about me. Like, Han was me being third person, like that person in your ear. As you with that big body Benz, I'm like psyching you up, motivating you. So I think with that, I made songs that people could, you know, you will find something in the song that really relates to your life, you know. So I try to make songs that's not about me all the time. Even back at that, it ain't about me, it's about the women. You know, so I think when you make songs like that, people tend to it tend to stick to people a little longer. So, you know, I'm just grateful that we got opportunities to make the kind of music we make.
I mean, when he did, you know, she get it from her mama, you know, it was just like, God damn, Juvie, like that's touching. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I use that on
it's
Mother's
really
Day.
like a
It's
real
the truth.
It's the
I used
truth.
it on Mother's Day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, for real.
It's regular conversation. I hear people
Yeah.
say that now. Like, she
Yeah.
get it from her mom. Like, if somebody tell my daughter she pretty, my wife will be like, she get it from her mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of it might have been barbershop talk or whatever, but Juvie was great at picking up, dude, this is what the streets are saying right now, and I'm going
Right.
to put it in a song.
A lot
Like,
of
you
stuff
know,
used to really come from me just being in a project a lot and hearing where everybody, you know, hearing stuff a lot.
Right, got you.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, man, do you have a favorite album or beat that you produced, Mannie?
No.
'Cause you said you just been making albums. You ain't-
Yeah, I don't have a favorite, you know, album or beat that I've done yet because I really feel like I'm not finished. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will say, "Oh, that was it." The crazy thing is, to me, my masterpiece might be something that only I like. You know, and to me, it doesn't have to go to everybody. It could just be like,
right.
this is my body of work that I love, and I'll sit here and just jam it my damn self. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm done yet. Like, so yeah, I don't have one yet.
What about you, Juve?
It ain't over till it's over, man.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I got my second win right now. You know, so I'm back in the studio creating, and I feel like I made a lot of music, but I don't know. I feel the same way with him. Like, I've made some great songs, but I still think I have a little more to get out. And until I do that, I don't want to label anything as a masterpiece yet. I let the fans do it.
That's interesting, record. Even when I look at Wayne, it feels like Wayne just starting to get his just due as a lyricist. Like, when
Yeah.
people have
And
them all-time conversations.
Yeah.
See,
They still
bro,
don't
me-
even
and I
give
feel
it
like
to
I
them
they-
the way
got
they
one
should.
conversation when you bring Wayne up, the GOAT. I think Wayne the greatest rapper of all time. I've been with him. That's my dude. I saw the whole process of him. I saw the times where he couldn't curse and we were stopping him from saying certain things. Like, bro, you can't say that. Yeah, it sound good, but you just can't say that. People don't want to hear that from you right now. You know, and just seeing the whole development of Wayne and where he at right now, I just feel like he the greatest of all time.
But then I feel like you should be in them all-time
Hell yeah.
down,
And
especially
you always,
down south
I give you
rapper
credit
coming
for
up.
that. You always vouch for
Bruh.
me. I love you for that. You
Absolutely.
always throw my name
Juve nice,
in the
bro.
mix.
That's,
Be-
you know what
beyond.
I'm saying? It's like, you know, that's like a barbershop fight. You know, when somebody's telling me, you know, they're like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, but Juvie, bro? You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Why do you think?
Like-
Why do you think that they don't throw you in those conversations? Is it because people are too busy having a good time to your music?
I think it's partially because I don't really care. Like, even when they ask me that, they always ask me, who you think the greatest rapper is? I'd be like, bro, I don't care. I wish people stop saying that. Let's say who make the best song. Forget who the greatest rapper is, because I know some rappers that's real good. Let's go to the numbers. Pull up any one of your greatest rappers, your best rapper, whoever you like a lot, and we'll put 400 Degrees against their best album, and let's check the sales. No double CDs. Don't pull a double CD trick on me either. 'Cause that's some bullshit right there. They quick to say, oh, he sold 10 million. He had 2 CDs in his packaging, fam. So if I sell 5 million, he sold the same amount as me. Now let's go from there. and then let the people, you know what I mean, let the numbers decide.
So you think it should just be about songs, not bars?
Not
Okay.
bars. Look, man, some of these cats can rap their ass off and can't make a song to save their life.
Well,
I know a lot of great rappers who cannot make a hit.
That's true.
A lot of it
Come
is
on.
we from a little small city
Yeah.
in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird, like what you saying. I don't know why we get overpassed so much or whatever with all of the numbers and all of the stuff that we've done or whatever. But it's to the point now. Yeah, I used to be modest about it now, but I'd be like, fuck that shit. I'm
No,
bad
that's
as a
right.
motherfucker. You
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
don't.
Go on.
I always say the
Yeah,
same
I'm like,
thing.
I'm not being nice
just
about it no more. Like,
check
you know
the
what I'm
numbers,
saying?
man. Just check the numbers.
I mean, you talk about people that changed hip hop, that changed the
Yeah.
course of culture. Cash Money, y'all did that. You did that with your production, Mannie, Juvie, Wayne, BG. Y'all did that with the Raps, Turk. Like, you can't discredit that. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know if that's celebrated the way it should be.
Yeah, I'm with you, right? You know what I'm saying? And I used to be, like I said, cool about it or whatever, but now it's like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, when I'm like, I mean disrespect. I am a bad motherfucker. Put me in them numbers. If you don't, then you know what I'm saying? I ain't rocking with you. I'm like, give me my due. Like, and to still be relevant, still, you know, be here. And it's even what we want to challenge anybody young to do. Like, you know, show me where you going to be around 10 more years. Show me where you going to do something. They going to drop it at a wedding reception and they still remember it. And they going to say like, oh, that's the jam.
That's right.
Not just that. Show me when somebody remix one of your songs. Well, your song that good when one of these cats 10 years later have that much respect for your song and love you that much to where they want to remake one of your songs.
That's right.
You guys are being used as like CNN cultural references. Did you guys see that moment with Bakari?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
When
Matter-
you saw that, it's like,
Matter of
boy.
fact,
Oh, with
he's
Bakari.
going
Oh,
to be.
yeah,
with Bakari.
He's one of my hosts at my show when I get to South Carolina.
Bakari?
He's going to host the
That's
show.
fire.
So y'all go get your tickets if you want to see him. 'Cause he will be there.
You want to see Bakari? Get your
Goddamn
ticket.
right.
Salute to Bakari.
Damn right.
Now, I recently saw you say that Megan Thee Stallion wins for best dance performance to back that ass up.
Boy, see how they did that? I said it. I was giving credit, right? Because she represents the whole hot boy, hot girl thing, right? So I was giving credit. I didn't know how it was going to be written, right? I didn't even know that part was going to be written. But I was just giving credit because the question was asked, who do I think represents right now back that ass up the most and dances the most to back. So that's the only person I'm really seeing. It's like a lot of other people out there, but that's the only person I'm really seeing. So that's why I said that. And then, I got to keep it Southern.
You said something about Megan earlier too, right?
Yeah, so you saw when she was getting all the slack for twerking when she performed with Kamala.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that? Because I feel like with Back That Ass Up, you don't even feel like you twerking. You having such a good
You
time.
know what era we from? Mind your fucking
I was just
business.
about to tell you. My mama always, I was just about to hit you with that line.
Bakari Tellers out on the stage. Y'all into politics
I like to
now.
speak on me. I don't speak on other people.
Yeah.
I just don't do it.
They like you
No,
want
that's
Christ and not
that's
us.
where negativity
Yeah,
come from. I got products and things like that I want to sell, and I want everybody to support me. So I'm definitely never going to say nothing negative about nobody. I just don't do it.
I didn't think it was a
on no
negative thing.
platform.
When y'all clear records,
Now when I'm to myself, yeah, you might hear some shit. You catch me. You know what I'm saying? You catch me off that
the
juvie juice.
Off the juvie juice?
Hell, I got juvie juice. I got cognac. If I'm off that yak, that's when I'm really, you know what I'm saying? But I'm that nigga then.
when y'all got to clear the record, how do y'all make that decision? Like, for example, when Abbott Elementary used the song, when you get the call and they're like, look, they want to use it for Back That Ass Up, do y'all mutually decide?
Believe it or not, it's some shit that I've shot down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, nah, you butchering that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we even kind of both have said it. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And we even want to give like this new generation a shot at it, but we don't want you to kill it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we
Please.
always want it to be represented well.
How do you
Yeah.
monitor that though?
When anybody clear something for me,
If it's some trash,
I
we
gotta
saying
hear
no.
it.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm saying?
no
I
if
gotta
it's
say
some
yes or
trash.
no to
Yeah.
it if it gets,
Right.
however it works.
I guess my question is like, what's like comes in? It's like, no, this is trash. This isn't going to do justice to what we've
When
done.
the production is awful too, you know, like it's a lot of times where I'm like, God damn, dude,
You just took the
Yeah.
best part.
you tore it up, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and I get it. Like I'm not a hater or whatever. I don't know what's just being for real. I don't know what music is right now.
Right.
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? if me and my son is riding right now and he playing some new shit, I'll be like, you fucking alien. Please turn that shit off.
So you ain't got no newbies in your playlist.
When I ride with my son, I go
Marvin
through the
Gaye.
same
I play
shit.
Marvin. I still play old school shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he'll even say, Dad, this one of your beats. And I'm just like, that one slipped through the cracks. But then I'll find out it's some shit that somebody didn't clear. And I'm calling, you know, Goldstein them.
Wow.
Hey, bro, they didn't clear the song. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's people that do that kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's some cats out there that done butchered up my songs, but they were so unsuccessful with what they were doing. It wasn't even worth me wasting my time going after. I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna chase $1?
So what happened in elementary? What happened? Quinta reached out to y'all and said, "This gonna be the scene," or?
Yeah, like a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's something like that. You know, that's a good show.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's something like that, I'm like, yeah. Like, I forget who it was. I know Michelle Obama had her podcast, and it was one of, I forget what the song was. It was Old Girl, but she did Back That Ass Up, and it was used in the beginning of her podcast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's Michelle Obama. How we gonna say, you know what I'm saying? And all of that actually still helps elevate it. And especially when it's icons of our generation and people that really matter that recognize these songs. So we like, yeah, we want them placed in the right important place.
Juvie, you had a phenomenal Tiny Desk too, man.
Thank you, brother.
That
Me and my
almost-
brother together, though.
Yeah, Mannie.
Yeah.
That almost didn't happen though.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know what it was.
Yo, I remember the tweet.
It's like one of the
honest, too.
most funny shit ever, bro. And we always laugh about it. Me and the guys from Tiny, we laugh all the time about this shit because I really didn't know. You can't knock a brother for not knowing.
So when they hit you, what you say? It was like, Juvie wants you to do a Tiny Desk. You're like, what the fuck is a Tiny Desk?
Yeah, I just like, well, we were sitting in there. My guys was telling me you should do a Tiny Desk, and my daughter also. I'm like, what the fuck is a Tiny Desk? I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like, Dad, you really should do it. Then his idea was, now you should post that just like that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna come at you. So, you know, we kind of like asked for it to go like that, but then when he start coming at me, I'm like, wait, hold up, bro. We got to have a solution to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So he said, all right, the next 10,000 retweets, we'll do a show at Tiny Desk. Then I find out they don't pay for flights and that shit to get up there. I'm like, oh damn! So I gotta pay. Oh shit! So now I'm like, well, fuck it then. We're gonna do it. So I paid for everybody to get up there. I called Man. I'm like, Manny, look, bro, I think I'm really gonna need you to do this because how I'm gonna do Tiny Desk and sing Back That Ass Up live without him there.
Absolutely.
And sing he on all the hits. So how am I sing any of these songs without him present?
Right.
So it worked out, man. My dude came down, and then I told Trombone Shorty about it, and Trombone said, man, look, I'll come down and play with you too. I ran the same shit by John Baptiste, and he was the same way. He said, like, I'll fly down and do it with you. We'll just make it an all New Orleans set. And we brought some members of the Philharmonic down too from our city. So it was just a great look. A New Orleans set. It was a good look.
That's what made it so amazing, the instrumentation.
Yeah.
That says a lot about you, Manny, because clearly you were influenced by, like, what they call them in New Orleans? The
Second line
lines.
bands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on every corner you got a band. And, you know, in my high school, a lot of the bands that's you know, important people, like even Kermit Ruffin or whatever, even Trombone Shorty, all of them went to the same. All of us went to the same school.
Right. Wow.
So instead of really having a band, we had like second line bands. We didn't have marching bands. So and we didn't even have band teachers, you know. So we kind of learned by ear and just what feels good. And I'm glad that's the way I kind of do music, because I think if I actually really would have had training, it would have sounded a whole lot different. And I think even with the way I do it, it goes across so much better, because to me it's a feeling. It ain't so much of, oh, you don't know how to read music, or you don't, you know. And even to watch like Trombone Shorty, those dudes do, but they play with feeling.
He do.
They play with feeling. You know what I'm saying?
John Baptiste too. Oh,
Yeah, they
the
play with
best,
feeling.
bro.
Yeah.
They are the best, man. I'm talking about it ain't close. I mean, them dudes can play all the instruments.
Yeah.
Manny being modest though, because Manny play a lot of instruments his damn self. Drums, keyboards, all that. A little bit of everything.
All self-taught?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know y'all gotta go, man. You said something earlier, Juvie, about the gift and the curse of the internet. What are the gifts and the curse for y'all?
Well, for me, my gift is I get an opportunity to use my platform and do things like I did the other day with LaRussell, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God,
that
I
was
love
amazing,
that.
man.
Yes.
Oh, salute to
And
LaRussell.
the other gift is I get opportunity to promote my product. So I got multiple products. I got my tour. You know, I got the 25 years Back That Ass Up tour on the road, and just let everybody know what I'm into. That's the good part. But the curse is when things that's going on, like what's going on with my bros. You know, that's the curse to me. I feel like when I don't like negativity, and I feel like it's bad. I really don't like to see artists beef with each other too, because at the end of the day, man, we all trying to do the same thing, feed our family. So I don't like to see that. Even though I know hip hop came from battling, I like to see that, but I don't like to see the beef.
What about you, Mannie? What's the gifts and curse?
I mean, it's probably he's super close. I see the internet as a tool to just promote what I'm doing and everything about what I'm doing, you know, and the curse of it is the negativity, you know, and I don't think too many people know how to close out a negative comment or you know, somebody saying something. If somebody followed you to talk about you, you already won.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? You the winner. Like, it's like, why even answer somebody who you really seeked me out to tell me what you don't like about me? I'm like, you need a hug. You know what I'm saying? You need Jesus, you need a hug. So I think that is the negative spot, and he hitting it dead on. Like, I just think a lot of people think now that is the way. Like, that's the only way. You know, real shit. I want real fans, real people that mess with me. I'd rather have 1 million real fans that mess with me than have 4 million people that, you know, these are all just people that talk shit all the time and don't really care.
Yeah, don't like me because you hate somebody that you see as my enemy. Don't like me because of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Is it a curse, Mannie, knowing that people say every black stud looks like you?
Yeah, it is. It is. But guess what? I can even laugh at that, Charlamagne. You heard me?
No.
You see how great I am, dude?
No, great. Y'all have great
That
energy.
shit bounced right off my
That
dude.
shit don't mean a fucking thing to me. I don't even know how kids get cyberbullied. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you don't know how to turn that shit off. You don't know how to turn this shit off. Just turn that fucking shit off. You know what I'm saying? And real shit. What I love about my parents or whatever, I was taught a long time ago, like, dude, you are greatness. Mm-hmm. You are God's favorite. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really nothing nobody could tell me. My confidence is through the roof. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody who say that, especially if you hide your page or some shit, you cowardly fucker. And the internet is where coward gangsters go to hang out.
That's right.
That's their slot, baby.
Yeah.
Listen, man, the icons living, Juvenile and Mannie Fresh, 25th anniversary of Back That Ass Up. Make sure you check them out on the Back That Ass Up tour. And it's always a pleasure seeing y'all brothers.
Man, a
Thank you, bro. Thank you for championing for us, too,
Absolutely.
bro. I mean,
brother.
you go hard for us, and I'm proud
Keep
of you and everything you doing,
fighting for
bro.
the South. The fight
that's
goes
it.
on, baby.
Yeah.
Don't let them take you. Don't let the Northerners take you.
Not let them take you.
That's right. It's Juvenile and Mannie Fresh. It's the Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.